Today, Ivan and I are going to be talking about how to run ad campaigns that don't suck. All right, so you see this all the time. It's rampant in your neck of the woods. And by that, I mean your Instagram. People wasting money on ads, not getting results, getting frustrated, doing stupid things. Ivan, help everybody today.
I'll share a little bit of experience. So people have to understand that the problem is that ads being sold to people as like magic pill,
Mm,
right? And it's like, and I usually ask most of my clients or most of the leads or prospects when I meet with them, and they say, "Well, I want to spend this much money. How much money I'm going to make?" And my answer to them is, well, tell me anything in this world where I can go and put my money and get that amount of money back.
yeah.
It's not the stock market. It's not crypto. There's nothing, there's no magic machine in the world where I can put $1,000 and can I make 2,000? Like, no.
We would all be
So the
rich,
biggest,
right? Everybody would be rich.
well, of course, like why would the world, why will anything else exist?
Yeah.
Right? So this is the biggest problem that people come to that to approach advertising or paid media is well, I have some money on the side and I'm gonna I'm gonna invest them in ads and how much money I'm going to make. It's made and I usually say an ad is just an ordinary post, right? And if you post today a video, how much money are you going to make? And they're
Probably.
like, no, nothing. I'm like, exactly. So that's an ad. It's the same video just going viral. Even if it not deserve to go viral, even if it's not good enough to go viral, you pay money to go viral. So, and the other biggest problem I find I all the time face with people is refusing to look deep into their numbers and understand their business,
Hmm.
because the ad is just buying attention. That's it. Targeted attention. Once people click a certain ad, the job of the ad and job of Meta, Facebook, TripAdvisor, TikTok, wherever you run your ads, stops.
Mm,
What happened after the ad is 99% of the job.
yeah.
Running ads is easy. Watch three YouTube videos, navigate to the ads manager, done. Everybody can do that. You can get a course for a few, I don't know, $7 and learn that, right? But that's the two biggest problems I see people have when they want to start running ads.
Yeah, I really like that. So, a couple key things you said there. Ads are essentially buying attention, which can be great. There's lots of downfalls to that, right? Buying the wrong attention is probably one of the number one pieces to that. But then the other thing that you said that I think a lot of people miss is once somebody clicks on an ad, that's it. It's fulfilled. It's fulfilled its job. After that is the landing page, the price, the copy, the whatever, which goes back then to the target of the ad and the promise of the ad and all these pieces that go to it, right? But the job of the ad is to buy attention, to get somebody to move through. Once they will always buy attention. So an ad will almost always work in the sense of it will always get attention, right? Somebody will
Oh
always.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this problematic about targeting doesn't exist anymore if you talk to the right people.
Okay.
Facebook fixed that 4 years ago. Facebook introduced the Power 5, where if you go just Google Power 5 Facebook, and Facebook says our ads manager is almost fully automated. There's nothing you need to do. Our algorithm knows what it needs to do. So more you try to click on it, you're just gonna lose more money. So like, let us do our job, publish your ad, and focus on improving your business. We already know who to target. We already know who to show your ads to. Like Facebook analyze 50,000 data points per person per day on your accounts. Facebook knows everything, including where you talk to your friends. I say to people, get your phone and say Jack Daniels 20 times to the phone, to the shut down, take the battery off, and say Jack Daniels 20 times. I can bet on my life that 2 days later you're getting Jack Daniels commercials on your phone. Why? Because they're listening to your phone. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
So once you publish an ad, Facebook already knows who to show that ad to. So you don't have that. Like that issue is fixed. But most people don't realize that like the offer sucks. Their second purchase rate, which is one of the most important things for growing a business, doesn't exist or it's just not good enough. And most of the time I get this is my favorite one. When I bring 2,000 leads to a business in like 3 days and and they have 0 sales. And I start asking these questions and they go, can you not target the ads better? And I'm like, what? Like the smartest learning machine ever invented by humankind, just brought you that analyze your website, your emails, every click, every interaction in history you ever had. They even know when people Google you, they know everything. Like we don't even know what they know, right? So this machine brought you 2,000 people and you sold nothing. And you ask me to target more? Like, what do you want? 10,000 that you're not going to sell to?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's that problem, they fixed it 2017, really, right? Anyone who teaches anything else since then, they're just trying to sell crap, honestly.
Yeah.
Sorry about my language.
So let's go backwards, because something you said there, and I hear this all the time with people who want to grow their social media accounts. It's the same thing. I want to get more followers so I can make more money. And I always ask the same thing. How many of your current followers are buying from you? How many of your current audience are buying from you? Well, none. That's why I want to get more people. Well, you want just more people that are not going to buy from you, right? So it's the same thing. So let's go back then. What do you need to do? You tell me how many steps, but give me 1, 2, 3 critical things somebody needs to do before they run an ad. Basic, critical things.
First, number one, it's a mindset. So if you're making, let's say you're making $5,000 a month, repetitive, it's steady income. You need to be clear with yourself and say, I'm making $5,000. I'm happy in the next year, no matter what happens, to invest $2,000 every freaking month without making $0 back in order to build a successful advertising campaign that's going to serve me in the next 100 years. Right? Because once you start, you're starting from zero. You don't have a winning ad. You don't know if your landing pages will convert. You don't know if email marketing is working well. Like, there's no way you're going to be profitable in the first 3 to 6 months. That's like a ludicrous idea. You might get lucky. I got lucky many times, and I got paid for a long time. But I told them, I got lucky. We have work to do. This is luck, right? I didn't did some magic. I just got lucky. And you got lucky. So you need to be that's an investment. It's like buying media attention is like buying stocks, right? Or it's playing on a market. You're not gonna, one day your charts are gonna be up, one day your charts are gonna be down. You need to be able to sustain your investment. You do not buy stocks with money that you cannot afford to lose.
Yeah.
Right? So your business has to be able to lose certain amount of money, which they will come back very soon, very profitably if you do it right. But once you start, like, you need to be like anyone promising you anything else, they're gambling with your money. Simple as that. And if they get lucky, they get paid for another month. If they don't get lucky, they lose you as a client. But their formula is, I got 5 new clients this month, I lost 3. So they're growing their business by not doing it right, if that makes sense. They're just playing the volume game. So if you're not in a position to invest money, because you need to do testing, right? Research, like, depends of how I can test 1,000 ads and they can all fail. Or I can get an ad and then I need to move and work on the pages. Then we need to work on the email. We need to move like second purchase, third purchase. What is the LTV of your customers? We need to find which is the most successful customer journey. Okay, they bought a $7 course, then they buy 500, then they do one-on-one coaching for 5,000. Then they join my masterclass in Costa Rica, and I made $30,000 out of this person in 2 years. How can we chart that and make it a successful customer journey and try to sell that? Because the art is just the front end, right? And people don't want to see that. People focus on the first sale, which means absolutely nothing. Everything, as Charlie, one of my mentors, he was there, says every sale, including in cosmetics, first sale is a lead gen. That's it. This person paid money to become a lead in your business. Is it $7, $500, $10,000? Every first sale is just a lead. Now, what are you going to do with this person? Do you have a systems in place to generate second purchase, third purchase for free without spending any additional money? Is the hardest bit of the equation. And as I said, the first thing is like, if you don't have that kind of a mindset where you're like, cool, I'm ready to invest $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is, without getting any results, it's the same hiring a video editor. It can cost you a few $1,000s. How much money is going to bring back? Nothing. Why are you doing it? Right? So that's the first step everybody has to. And I learned that I'd never worked in an agency. I had a fitness business at the time, and I started running ads, and that's how I learned it. So I learned this craft by being a business owner who spends his own money. And after spending $200,000 on ads in 2 years, I learned a lot, right? I learned that all the hacks and tricks don't work. Then I invest a lot in education to learn better. But I was not afraid to spend the money, right? I was like, I want to grow, and I don't care. And there was months when I was making a lot of money, and there was months when I was like 10,000 in minus, right? But I knew that, okay, I made mistakes there. And most of the time it was not the ads, it was my sales process with my leads that was failing me down. And then Corona happened and I lost a lot of money. But because the government was telling me, well, just 2 more weeks, keep on running your ads, just 2 more weeks, and it ended up being 2 years.
Yeah, so the first step is the mindset shift of what an ad actually is, what it does, and what you're getting out of it. So in some ways, it's like you're paying money for information, right? Information from
Absolutely.
Like, this is what's going to work, this is what's not working. And then in a lot of ways, it fast forwards your business in the sense of like you can keep creating content, and you can hope somebody gets on a call from you, and maybe you get 1 or 2 calls a week from creating content on Instagram and cold DMs. And then, okay, you learn 2 or 3 things that may or may not work, right? So then every week, maybe at the end of the month, maybe you've had 15 calls and now you've learned 15 things, okay? Or you could get 15, 20, 30, 100 leads in 1 week as opposed to 15 in a month, and you can accelerate your learning significantly faster. Is that?
Oh yeah, the difference between so there's pros and cons. Like and that's another big mistake people do. They compare the leads that come organically with the leads that come from cold traffic. I personally run ads only to cold traffic. I have a philosophy that says if my 5,000 followers who follow me so long, some of them for years, haven't bought from me yet, why am I wasting my money to kind of convince them? Like, they're seeing my content every day and they still don't care. Why am I? So for every business, my focus is only top funnel. How can I bring as many more new people to this world? So people, especially in consulting or education, especially if it's a high ticket, my experience tells me it's a 6-month period, people, in order to become your clients from the moment they discover you. So the moment they see the ad, maybe they're going to get your lead magnet if you run lead magnet ads. Then they're going to go into your content. So if you're active like you are, content will help you because it can increase your conversion rate to these people, because the ads bring people that have no clue who the hell you are. They have no clue, these people, but they are the right people because the algorithm is made to work for the advertisers. If I don't run ads, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't get paid, Meta employees don't get paid, me and you cannot do this life now, right? So when I tell people like how to do this without running ads, to me it's like, man, come on. The only reason this platform exists is people like me,
right?
Not like advertisers, right? Like, and the fact that we can run, I built this business without ads, but now I'm starting a new one, which is not ready. It's going to be built fully with ads because it's a different demography of people and it's easy to reach them. But ads always work. What doesn't work is usually what happened after the ad. And that's how powerful the meta platforms are today. Very, very powerful. They've never been easier to get what you want, but it's for people it's harder to look back and say, well, my business works well, yes, with warm traffic. It works well. 90% of my business come from recommendations. So when people come to me, they're already been recommended by someone, so they come with trust. If I run an ad, I can, like, people unrealistically expect that this cold person should behave like this person that come from Tim. No, because this person trusts Tim. That's another big mistake. People who are inexperienced are like, oh, why these people don't behave like that? I'm like, why should they? They're not the same. But I run mainly cold traffic ads because my job is to bring more people into your ecosystem and help your ecosystem actually nurture them properly. So they start asking questions so we can convert them down the road to get the big sales, not the $7 sales. Because they're not going to make you money.
So let's wrap it up, but leave everybody with your best tip here. Like what's the number one thing? And you talked about mindset as like the thing they got to get on. So now let's say they got the mindset, they understand what ads are for. What's the first thing they need to do before they run an ad?
Perfect. You go on, they all need to go on Google and type Facebook or Meta Power 5. Read everything that's there and understand that you cannot hack the machine. The machine already knows what it does. Do not use detailed targeting and all that stuff, because if you're in the ads manager every day like I am, you will see that they constantly send you reminders that they're going to remove it very soon. So why are you investing your money in an asset that's depreciating? It's like buying a petrol car and they tell you there's not going to be petrol next year. You have to have an electric car, right? And I cannot still believe that there's so many coaches teaching that. They run ads like that. So go and read everything that's there. Understand that the machine works on automation, and very soon people like me on that platform will be not necessary. I basically do 90% business development. I don't play in the ads manager, right? So read about the Power 5, understand how the machine works, and remember, Facebook is your business partner. It's your business partner. It's not somebody who wants your money. And whatever you do with your advertising, you need to make sure that you create positive experience for Facebook's customers. And if you create a positive experience for Facebook customers, your advertising is going to be cheap. If you create better experience, Facebook is going to charge you premiums until you cannot afford it anymore, and then you're out of the platform and Facebook is fraud, Facebook is like this, Instagram, whatever. So Power 5. And don't try to hack the machine, because you might get lucky, but it's not a long-term solution.
I love it. All right. Get educated before you waste money on ads.
And be careful who you give your money to. Be careful.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you didn't know Ivan already, go to his page, check it out, and do it before you run an ad, by the way, because there's tons of good stuff there. But then you can just take away as one tip and go search Facebook, Power 5, learn everything, read it, and you're going to be light years ahead.
And send me a DM. I'm happy to give you an advice if you need one.
Love it.
And again, be careful who you give your money to.
Yes. Educate yourself first, right? That's smart. All right.
Of course.
We're out of
Follow
here.
Facebook recommendations, not guru recommendations. You can get the Facebook blueprint, and you have everything there.
Love it. All right, we're out of here. Thank you all so much. Ivan, thank you. See ya.